Away from that, experts in the environment sector say the issues about climate change should be on the front burner as the world is already experiencing the devastating impacts and there's a need for youth to get involved in addressing it. The Director, Center for Climate Change and Development, Mitigation, at the second National Climate Change Essay Competition, outlined 4 thematic areas the incoming president should look out for, as stated in Charter of Demands in Renewable Energy. Benedict Uko tells us more.
At the second National Climate Change Essay Competition titled Climate Change and Nigeria's Economic Development, a Letter to Mr. Incoming President, experts have called the relevant stakeholders, youths and government for more awareness and action in the area of renewable energy. The Director, Center for Climate Change and Development, Alex Ekweme Federal University, Chukwumerije, said that the gesture is to set a pathway for the incoming president to pioneer the affairs by involving youths in addressing the issues of climate change.
We are saying that climate change is a national economic development issue. The youth is the future of tomorrow. They are our leaders. You can see how massive their engagement in the current election campaign is. So we thought that it's important to bring the youth together, to animate them, to equip them, to empower them, to sensitize them, so that they can champion the cause of climate change and the action to solve the problem in Nigeria. Increase the awareness of what is climate change. Increase the awareness of the impact of climate change. Increase the awareness of what everybody can do to solve the problem. We need a national plan. A national plan that sets out very clear terms where we are vulnerable to climate change and what we need to do to solve the problem.
The Director General, National Council for Climate Change, represented by Michael Ivenso, said the incoming president should focus more on implementation process by exploring collaboration with youth and other relevant stakeholders.
Well, as you can see from today, the energy and that the youth basically generate in everything they do is almost overwhelming, and I think the incoming president will have to tap into that energy to make any significant difference in the challenges facing this country. We have seen 3 of our very enterprising youths eloquently elaborate on what they expect the incoming president to do in the area of climate change. And we're hoping that that's going to form the basis of, that's going to be an input to some of the things that the country is doing. Luckily, under the Climate Council, we're already doing some of the things that they have suggested, and therefore, but policy-wise, the government's responsibility will be to not only provide direction, but also to create enabling environments and incentives for people to meet their climate challenge.
The Vice Chancellor, University of Abuja, on his part, laid out the school's action plan on climate change mitigation.
The University of Abuja, by the virtue of its location at the center of the country, contributes tremendously to the development of Nigeria. So, and the issue of climate change, as it has been said repeatedly, is a national development issue, and we are working with the office of the special assistant to the president on sustainable development change, so that we will give intellectual backing in creating a climate change policy for the country.
The essay competition featured students from different universities. The winner outlined areas of focus for the incoming president.
It's an opportunity for me to preach the gospel of climate change to as many people as I can with this platform. My message to the incoming president is to focus more on climate change than ever before, because you cannot escape it, and we have to work on technologies and collaborations that can ensure that we weather the storm of climate change.
The engagement is coming at a time where the nation has prepared to elect a president that will pioneer the affairs of the country, placing the government sector on the front burner.